Welcome everyone, back with another video here today. And so today I want to teach everyone how to high build, the basics of it. This is still a good tutorial to watch if you want to learn how to. So without further ado, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for more videos like this if you want them. Also join my Discord server, please just do it. I'm going to be recording a really fun video, and even if you don't have anything to shout out, it's going to be really fun. I'm not going to spoil it because for people who won't go to the Discord server, I don't want to spoil the next video for them. But, yeah. So without further ado, getting all my advertisements out of the way, let's get into the video. So, you probably clicked on this video wondering, how do I high build? Because a lot of people do it. Alright, so I used to be terrible at it. So like, this would be me. So let's say I'm up here, alright. And so I have to place all these cones. I would just be like, and I would spam everywhere. And that, I feel like that's how people tend to do it. And even though it looks really hard, it's actually a lot easier. If you've good crosshair control, then you can do high building easily. Alright, so high building would look something a little like this. May not be perfect example, but it's definitely a good one. So it's pretty much like placing builds in hard spots. So like, for instance, I cannot place a cone on top of that ramp right now. Okay? So I have to jump and place that cone on that ramp. Alright? Which is really hard at first, but if you keep practicing it, it's going to get so much easier over time, and you're gonna love this. So first I'm gonna teach y'all the basics, and then I'm gonna teach y'all some starts, and then from there on I can show you how to add certain things and all that. So basically, the generic part about high building is placing builds kinda while jumping. Okay, so look, as you can see, I can still place this cone right there, but it is ridiculously hard. Like, you have to time that perfectly. And also, but let's say I was standing right here, I'm holding turbo build, I can't place it anywhere right here. So, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to jump and place it. Alright, I'm jumping. So, watch my crosshair movement. So, it goes from here. Alright, so look, I start back here. Ready? It's like a rotation. Ready? I go from here down, ramp. Okay, so look, it's like this. Ready? You're starting from the top, and you're making your way down. Alright, so it's like that. So another example would be something like this, where I go like that. And this one is a little bit harder on the crosshair placement because I'm kind of shaking my crosshair back and forth a little bit if you look back at it. So it would be like this. So while I'm jumping, you want to start looking right here. And while you're in the air, you're going to come back and then move down. So the general rotation will always be come to the side, or come from up and then down and place ramps. Now sometimes I know that some high builds require you to place floors. That's more advanced high building. That's a more advanced high building tactic. This is a very basic, these are basic high builds, so if I show you an example real quick, my high builds are only 2 up. Okay, so whenever I place this cone right here, it's going to be 2 tiles away from where I am starting from. Some other high builds have starts where you go like this. I can't edit. But where you go like this, and it's 3 whole tiles. Alright, so if I remove this ramp, and I come right here, that is 3 tiles to my final destination. Alright, now that's a lot more complicated, and something you'll have to learn. But you need to master the beginner part of high building first. Alright, so now that I showed you some of the basic parts of it, I'm going to show y'all some starts and some finishers and some add-ons. Finishers actually are really easy. You don't have to place builds. So, like, let's say I was finishing a high build. It'll probably end up being something like that. Like, easy, single edit. Not, besides this double edit. Alright, so that's one part. And so right here, what you do, first start, this is probably my favorite start, or one of my favorite. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by doing a forward slifer cone, as I like to call it. If you call it anything else, then okay, but I just call it this because it makes the most sense to me. So you're going to run up, you're going to place a ramp, forward slifer cone, and you're going to put one cone to the right or to the left. Personally, for me, I like placing builds to the right, so for this tutorial, I'm going to go this way. Alright, then you want to edit the front 2 tiles. If you edit any other tile, you cannot place anything on top. Alright, so you're going to edit these front 2 tiles, and then what you're going to do is you're going to run, and you're going to place cones, and I'm going to play the slow-mo right now. Alright, so key points to it is, so the first one is you're going to move in a counterclockwise direction, or a clockwise direction, depends on which way you go. So if I went the other way, which I'm not too used to yet, then it would be clockwise. This way would be counterclockwise. So key points. Key point number 1 is to try and place your builds as early as possible. Okay. A lot of people, this is a very simple tip, and it's harder. So you want to try and place that cone, your first build, as soon as you can. But at the same time, you have to be going in the direction that you want to be going. You have to be patient with your builds, because if you aren't, then you are going to place them in random spots. So key point number 2 is, while you're doing high builds, be patient. Okay, like if you are going and you're trying to place builds as soon as you can, that you're doing it wrong. You need to have patience and trust that you can catch yourself, okay? Because that's a mistake that so many people make, is that they don't trust themselves while doing this. And so then they fall down and they lose height while 1v1ing, and you never want that. Another key point is stay relaxed, okay? It's just like regular building. So if I just did it like this, that's just regular building. So watch, I'll show you. This is possible. I don't play controller as much as I used to before, but look, it's easy. I stayed patient and I stayed relaxed on controller, and look at this. I just did one of the retakes. So trust me whenever I say be relaxed. You don't really have to go super duper fast. For the last part of this video, I'm going to be showing follow-ups. Pretty much add-on builds are really easy, but they can also be hard if you're not used to them. So, an add-on build, so let's say I get this. Alright, so a good add-on build would be like this, where I go on and I place 2 ramps out, and then I come right here and I place my cones. Alright, I can rotate this ramp, and I can place floors. You have to place a floor though. Another good add-on is after doing this retake, so like where you go like this, alright, is you quickly place another ramp out like that, and then you place cones on top. Alright. So I think for the last, so a lot of these retakes can be very hard, but you have to remember that it takes time and you are going to have to practice. Alright, this is only basic high building, so I'd say high building has 2 parts. So you've 3 layered high building where you go 3 layers off of where you're at, but this is 2-layer high building, okay? And then if you're wondering, there's no one layer high building. That's just regular retakes. Alright, so it's very easy, but you have to be patient. If you're not patient, then you're gonna rage and you're not gonna be able to do this. And that's the hard part, is getting the attitude to do this. For the last tip I want to show y'all is a different approach, and this is what I like to call the mega cone. Alright, and the only reason I call it this is just because you use a lot more builds than you would usually. So I showed y'all that you want to place the cone right there. Well, sometimes people, they like to go like this, and they place cones all around. And in reality, that's not bad. Okay, if you want to do that, you can, but that just requires to be a lot more patient. And it's more of an advanced tip that you will learn if you practice it. So just for right now, what you need to do is focus on this type. Alright, don't go into 3-layer high building yet. Alright, that's more advanced, and this is the first one you need to learn. Alright, because if you can't learn this, you cannot learn 3-layer, and this is a lot easier. Alright, so hopefully you guys liked this video. If you did, you can subscribe. I don't usually make this type of content, okay? I just wanted to try something different. I've also been slacking on YouTube lately, so I'm sorry for everyone who has been waiting for me to upload. I'm kind of taking a break right now, I guess you could say. I want to start trying to upload twice a week if I can. It's just certain things. Join my Discord server for the last time. I will ask this in every video, so if you don't do it, then, you're gonna have bad luck, I guess. I don't know. And also, if you join my Discord server, my DMs are open, so if you ever want to DM me or anything, then yes, you can. You can talk with me. Do whatever. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like. Subscribe if you enjoy my content. Watch my recent videos because they're all good. You can't go wrong. And yeah, that's it. Peace.